shining a beacon on the bazaar. Oh, this is pretty good, isn't it?
It's nice hot cup of tea.
Yeah, wind's blowing out there.
Oh,
though.
it's choppy. It's proper turned, and it's like cold rain. It ain't just rain; it's like freezing rain.
Well, I've noticed this year, Arcade, that the autumn's been very late.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
And it's only now starting to go crisp and golden.
Yeah.
You know?
Today's the days that it's blowing out leaves down. There's fucking leaves everywhere.
Yeah, leaves everywhere. But that's pretty good, is that? Because we don't get that many trees on the cove. Most of the leaves here are blown across from the mainland.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's nice to look out across the seas there. You can see also like the waves, the mare's tails sort of blowing across.
Mare's tail, that's good. I like that. Yeah. Choppy.
Yeah, it's choppy out there. You can see the little ships all rocking around and stuff like that. And it's more important than ever to keep the light shining.
Oh, absolutely, this time of year, especially with fucking dark nights.
Dark nights. So this is one of the reasons now we don't need trips out and special trips and things. Although I have a few little ideas.
Have you?
A few little ideas we'll do maybe later on. But for tonight and for today, we've got to keep the light shining. Here at KRAKEN Cove, the podcast that shines a beacon on the bazaar. And I'm Matt.
I'm a Benny.
What a happy little
I am.
Benny.
I'm right content and happy. Right cosy.
What's made you so content, Arcade?
I don't know. It's winter. I start watching Twin Peaks and Columbo again.
But you've been doing that all year, Arcade.
Yeah, well, it's special time this year. It's dark outside this time, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
So it's like dark time Columbo.
I love it, yeah. I watched Troubled Waters, one of my favourites, on a cruise ship. Oh, it was brilliant last night. Yeah,
So what's that about then?
Well, he gets his wife. You never see his wife in any Columbus, do you? You know what I mean? But she's on board somewhere, which is the first time you see it, you think, "Fuck, I'm going to see her." And you know, it's like this big malarkey that she's in room. She never sees it. And then that dude from Man from Uncle kills his lover. You know, because she was going to blank him.
Which one? The blonde one?
No, the one with dark hair.
Oh, yeah.
He kills his lover because she was going to blackmail him. But she's like some singer with like really fantastic tits. You see him and you'll see what I mean. I don't mention
stuff. Out in Columbus.
No, she's doing this. Oh, I do, do. You know, she's singing. She's like the singer on board the cruise ship.
Right. Well, I need to find out who this actress is with fantastic. So it's Columbo.
Troubled Waters, fantastic tits. They really.
I don't think that's what you look for.
It's just a Columbo's tits.
Columbo, Troubled Waters. Yeah,
Troubled Waters. I think she's famous. I bet someone from 60s will be like, "Oh, that's so-and-so, the Greek fucking singer or something."
I need to find it. No, is it a special, this, or is it?
No, just normal Columbo, but they also had a bit of budget. It's season 4, so they've got a bit of dollar behind him.
But is it right? So, I mean, it's in his pomp.
No, he's young. He's a young Columbo.
Troubled Waters, right, here we go. We're going to find out who this woman with massive tits. I hope it's...
I like little ones, you know what I mean? But they're just fantastic.
Is she dark hair?
Kind of reddish hair.
Oh, there's Jane Greer. There's a woman with somebody called Poopy Bakar.
Poopy what?
Poopy Bakar.
I can't remember that bit.
It's not her, is it her?
No. Oh, it is her, but she ain't got the dress on, you know what I mean?
Well, no wonder that's you talking about her tits.
You should have put fantastic tits in.
Well, I'm on fucking IMDb, they don't have that on a list.
Old way.
Well, have you looked her up already?
No, I didn't.
Poopy Bakar's fantastic tits.
Beautiful tits.
Right. Poopy Bakar.
Is that a real name?
Right, I'm putting Poopy Bakar tits. Fucking hellfire.
I told you. They're absolute bangers.
Is that her?
Let's have a look. She got a dress on.
Got a dress on?
Whoa! I didn't get up to that bit. Oh, he's got that dude as well. He's really hairy in it. You know the one from...
Twin Peaks?
Yeah. No, Quantum Leap.
And what's his name?
Oh, June? Yeah, he's in June.
And June, but also I think Blue Velvet.
Oh, yeah, Blue Velvet. He's really good. I can't
Candy Coloured Clown.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's her in a dress. You can only
At
see.
night I dream. Yeah, that's Poopy Bacar. Look at him.
Poopy Bacar.
That's Poopy Bacar.
Well, I've learnt something there, but really cosy episode. I really recommend that one. You feel like you're going on a little holiday as well, you know what I mean? Columbo's on top form.
What do you mean? It feels like you're going on a little holiday.
Because you're on a cruise ship, aren't you, for an hour and a half? You just feel like you're there a little bit, you know what I mean? Do you get that?
No.
I know who's enjoying life more, Arcade.
Well, you and Poopy Bacar.
Always.
You on a cruise ship with Poopy Bacar.
Oh, it'd probably end in murder, actually.
Probably would. That's unbelievable. Your life is so strange.
Why? A bit of telly, a bit of Columbo, with fire on, it's lovely.
I think...
What were you doing fucking last night then? Let's have a showdown.
I had quite a good one, actually. I was watching Horror Express.
Oh, it is! I watched it 2 weeks ago, first time.
What a good film.
It's fucking brilliant.
You can see it as the basis for quite a lot of different films.
Yes,
of course,
yeah.
You can see the thing of The Thing in there.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see that. But also, what's that Korean zombie movie on a train?
Oh, I ain't seen it, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some Bhutan Express or
I think
something
it
like that. Yeah. All I've got here is Poopy Bacar again with the tits out. But I'm going to put Korean zombie movie on train. Train to Busan.
Right, yeah,
And you
nearly
can
there.
see the influence of that sort of thing on it, of zombies on a train.
To me, location with a film, innit? You know what I mean? You get...
I thought you meant the TV afternoon TV series.
that would be more Columbo. But it's that bit, you know, you need a tight space, don't you? It works best, doesn't it? You know what I mean? If you,
Like claustrophobia.
Yeah, you can't escape from it. You know, like the mansion that you go to and the bridge collapses, you're stuck in the mansion, a murder happens, you're isolated, you know what I mean? But a train, what a beautiful idea. You can't
it's
get
almost
to
like perfect. So
Yeah.
it's almost like the murder in the library. That's
Yeah.
travelling at sort of like 70 miles an hour, isn't it?
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
You
Oh,
can't
murder
get-
on the cruise ship, Arcade. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
yeah, very similar in a lot of ways, yeah. Well, I'm going to flip that little bit on its head. Because I, as soon as you said that, all the best things are sort of claustrophobic like that. What about Walkabout with Jenny Agutter?
Well, they're going the other place there, aren't
Yeah,
they?
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
It's the
that
other
is, it's the
extreme,
negative,
isn't
innit? Yeah, the negative image of that. Because that is awfully expansive, innit?
Yeah.
It's so desolate, is that movie.
And she gets a big
Jesus.
fanny out in that
She
one.
does. I think it might be a merkin, I don't know. That seems to be the
No,
layer.
I think he's all real.
Is it? It's only young, see, it's grown that big.
It's outrageous, isn't it? You can't get away with that nowadays.
Yeah,
can
you
you?
can't.
So that's basically it with me.
Yeah, that's what we've been up to. What have you been up to, listeners? Let us know.
Whose fantastic tits have you been seen on telly? Have you seen any big furry fannies? It's coming back though, the big furry fanny, isn't it?
It is in a big way, which is kind of good, you know what I mean? Yeah, which, yeah, it's nice.
Is it? Yeah, it is, yeah.
No, smell a bit of wee, but...
I didn't want to be the one to say it. I nearly did as well.
Someone had to... I saw you dithering.
Big old piss mop.
Yeah. Oh, you nearly killed me with that. Big old piss mop. Oh, man, the imagery in my mind now, like, flicking through. Wow.
Oh, let's draw a veil. Let's
Oh, you
draw
got a
veil.
tear. You got a tear out.
Let's draw a veil down there. What we
Yes.
need to do, Arcade, is
Concentrate.
Concentrate. Focus.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. I can take it, Porkins. And now I think what we're going to do, as I said before, we've got to keep the light shining, but we don't always have to keep it shining in the same direction.
Ah.
Fuck the boats.
Whoa.
Let's shine it onto the bazaar.
Oh, please, Arky, that'd be lovely.
Okay, Arcade, then. First boat out the harbour today, right? We've got to lose a bit of trouble at mill. A bit of trouble at the mill,
Oh, dear.
Arcade, you know what I mean? It's about a rogue Indian restaurant.
I thought you could say wrestler. I'm like, fucking what?
Yeah!
I like the sound of
Yeah,
this.
this is, tell me more, Arcade.
Wait a minute, a rogue
A
Indian.
rogue Indian.
So it's not a Japanese.
No, no.
Oh.
I know where you're going. This is a rogue Indian restaurant, right?
Rogue
Now,
Josh.
obviously, round where we are at the Cove, there's plenty of really, really good
Spoiled
Indian
for
restaurants.
choice,
Spoiled
yeah.
for choice. Some excellent
Some
Indian
of the,
restaurants.
yeah,
right?
some of the best in country.
Some of the best in the country, some absolutely fantastic ones, you know what I mean? You know, but there's also plenty of rogues as well. Now, this is a rogue Indian restaurant, right? Now, this is an Indian restaurant that's been run illegally now, right? So it's unsafe in that sense, right? This Indian restaurant is run illegally.
Uninsured.
Right? Yeah, they've been said you're not allowed to run takeaways from it, anything like that, right? Yet there's Deliveroo, Uber Eats, I can't even say it. Uber Eats, all the lot, all fucking mopeds rolling up all the time, right?
Still knocking it out.
Yeah, so Norwich City Council.
What's happened? He changed.
So Norwich City Council have said, right, that Orlando's available.
Has he got bored with Japanese food?
He's started doing East Asian cuisine.
Wow, as well as Japanese.
I don't know if Orlando's still doing Japanese. He's selling it.
I thought it went legit. Oh, that ain't good enough for Orlando, is it? He's he wants to be
he's not enough danger.
Yeah, raise his edge.
So, for those who don't know, right, this has been an ongoing thing at the KRAKEN Cove for years, right? But he's Orlando, really. All through lockdown, he was running a Japanese restaurant out of his fucking
normal house.
His
yeah,
normal
on a
house.
normal street in Norwich.
Yeah, normal street, no license, nothing like that, right? Nothing to say. It's a B&B, so you can do. But out of the kitchens, he's been running a fucking Japanese restaurant. Norwich has said, you've got to stop it. He says, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
He's just claiming...
What Japanese restaurant?
What Japanese restaurant, right? That's what he's been doing all along, right? Norwich Council been bamboozled by this.
Yeah,
They've been thinking, well, his denials have been so brazen. He's beaten him.
Yeah, he has really. Yeah, he just blagged out of it like a champ.
Right. And he's there again. He's at it again.
Wow, with Indian cuisine.
Indian cuisine.
Have we got a star rating? Is he any good?
Right, no, he's not.
Oh.
Well, this is a thing, right? Is the issue that they've got is that he said what's happened is Orlando's in Earlham Road is still trading with listings on Deliveroo and Uber Eats, despite Norwich City Council issuing an enforcement notice in July this year telling owner Orlando Williams to cease trading as a restaurant and takeaway by October the 10th. Now, I think he's... There's been a food hygiene rating which has been too low, right, for a start, right? Yeah. He hasn't got a licence to do this. He's not been issued a licence, and I think his past sort of bad behaviour has gone against him. You know what I mean?
Catching up with him, innit?
But regardless, right, and he's saying he's not a takeaway. He's saying he's not a restaurant. Yet he does have listings on Deliveroo and Uber Eats. And he's put a big sign up saying takeaway in the front porch and a big sticker claiming the premises is a 4-star hygiene rating.
And he hasn't.
Neither of which is true.
Wow. I thought they'd have him banked out with a couple of photos. I thought they'd have him in court.
Well, they have, but yet again, it's the power of Orlando, isn't it?
Yeah, he stones.
Yeah, he just they turn up and all he did face to face, he just says, "Oh, I'm not."
Yeah.
And they all walk away. Do you remember? It is like kicking Bishop Brennan up the arse. It's the absolute stony-faced denial that he has ever done it.
Yeah.
He's like, I am not a wrestler. What are you talking about? And he's there in his apron outside with fucking tongs. Stood next to his sign saying takeaway. And his 4-star rating. And he says, no, I'm not doing this.
Wow.
Nothing.
Gotta take your hat off.
And something great happened on Twitter the other day where they were saying what we want is it was the I think either local paper or the local council said we want a list of people we want to switch on our Christmas lights.
Oh,
they want Orlando.
Is he famous in Norwich? Do people know him and love him?
He's absolutely.
He's like a Robin Hood of the food world, isn't he?
Is, yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's like Robin Hood with dysentery, isn't he?
Right, mucky kitchen.
Yeah, he's taking and he's I mean, I don't know how actually dirty he is, but there's a lot of things.
I can't imagine Orlando being that bad.
No, but then again, he's not one for the rules, is he?
Yeah, true, isn't it? Yeah.
So it says, It says it comes after this newspaper delivered Orlando's lunch to officials at City Hall after they failed to stop the shady chef, despite large signs above his door advertising the restaurant and a swarm of mopeds turning up outside. So what's happened is the Norwich Business News, right?
Yeah.
It actually looks like they've ordered a shit ton of food from Orlando's.
Well, to prove the point.
And now had it delivered to the officials at City Hall.
Yeah.
So there's no denying it. Orlando's food's rocked up because there you go. That's it. Still, they are powerless to stop Orlando.
Wow, that's a right loophole he's found then, isn't it? I thought this should be quite food hygiene and no licence. I thought I'd have him banged to right.
I think we've got our next Prime Minister here.
Yeah, he could lead us to the future.
He could. He's got the power, he's got the energy, he's got the charisma.
He's got the stones.
Yes, got the stones. That's what we need in this day and age, isn't it? Man or woman, don't matter what, we need somebody with the absolute fucking brass bollocks to lead us.
School dinners would be sorted as well, wouldn't they, with him?
And he'd say he's not taking the contract himself, he's giving it to a restaurant called Orlando's. Which doesn't exist. What?
Oh, he's a legend, isn't he?
He keeps going. He's unstoppable.
He's a locomotive.
He is, isn't he?
He's
unbelievable. So, as we promised in fact, years ago, we'd be watching the story of Orlando. We'd keep on delivering information about Orlando. And we are sticking to our promise.
I'm going to make T-shirts or something. I want a bit of merch.
Are you telling me that there isn't ones out there?
Yeah, there's got to be some.
But they're all unlicensed. Just a little quick one here, right? And I thought it was quite interesting because I wanted to look into this little story. I couldn't find much information on it at first. And it's about a woman called Kathy Bailey.
All right.
Now, she's from Dayton, Ohio, right? And funny enough about what we were talking about earlier, she has saved 5,840 jars of her own piss.
Oh, God.
Now, she looks an ordinary woman. She just doesn't look any different. She's like a woman in her whatever it is. She looks like a woman in her 50s or whatever like that, you know. I mean, well preserved. She's not sort of like, she doesn't look like, hey there, boy, you want a little drink?
She ain't throwing cats about and
no,
shit like
nothing like that. She looks fairly ordinary, but she's obviously got something fucking wrong with her, right? And according to Bailey, keeping the collection growing can be a real challenge, often requiring her to bring jars along with her everywhere she goes.
Oh, God.
She's collecting piss on the go.
Oh.
However, some residents aren't happy with Bailey's passion. Now, what do you think she says is the reason why they don't like it?
They're jealous.
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, you just knew it was going to be that, but what? Why?
How would anybody be jealous of one woman's massive piss collection?
Tanner or something, some leather fucking exporter.
Yeah, he's there with all his dry leather outside.
Like,
going,
oh God, if
I really
only.
want that piss. And there's no reason to be that fucking jealous.
I think it's that bit they can't give up. Is it Howard Hughes did it? Didn't
yeah,
he? Did
well,
he do
that's
it?
exactly right. Yeah.
Were he scared that people were going to get it and like analyse it?
Yeah,
and
I think they're going to get some off it. They were right out with his fingernails as well, his nail clippings in his hair. He was there saying you have to get his DNA evidence. I think it was pre-DNA.
It was, but you were thinking outside the box, like, no, they'll be analysing.
Proper futurist there, this is it, you know what I mean?
So what are we jealous? So she's proud of her piss collection, isn't she?
She's proud of her piss.
Yeah.
And I think she's probably proud of it. I think what's happened is in her head she's flipped it. Yeah. So she sort of said, everyone else would be ashamed of a piss collection.
Yeah.
I think she's got proud of a piss collection within her psyche. And then she said, why would nobody else like my piss collection? Oh, they're jealous.
Oh, God.
But she just... honestly, if it were up to me, I would just love to go into her house when she's at work or whatever she's doing and just empty it all out.
Yeah, BB gun it all, you know what I mean?
No, I won't want piss all over the floors. Yeah. Just all empty jars.
Yeah.
Just all empty jars.
Well,
get rid of it and just sort of say, I'd do it.
Yeah.
I'd do it.
Oh, imagine all this. If you had water in a jar, it'll go nasty and brown. Imagine old piss. In a
Well,
jar?
I have actually seen this somewhere before, and I can't remember what it was, but it was like, oh, piss in a jar. I think it was what it was. I knew somebody who used to piss in like bottles because they were so lazy to fucking go to a bog when they're in student halls or something. And it kind of goes weird and furry on bottom.
Oh, bottom?
Yeah, it's like all proteins and stuff.
It's heavy and it falls down.
I'm
about to say, does it go two-tone? I imagine it will
does,
do eventually.
It goes a lot lighter at the top.
Imagine smell that.
I mean, but can you imagine bottle number 2 or 3 or something like that of this? I wonder if she really treasures bottle number 1 or jar number 1 of piss.
Prize, little labels on it. Does she label it? You know what I mean? Has it got dates?
Is it in order? I did see a little. I think it probably will be.
She got a piss room.
Yeah, it looked like a piss room.
Is it just on floor? Is it
like the man with 2 brains? It looked a bit like that. A woman with fucking 5,480 pisses.
Wait, how long's she been doing it for?
Well,
is she claiming that every single piss is jarred? She doesn't lose a drop?
Yeah, well, I think that's what she's saying here. So, in fact, the number is 5,840.
Spend a fortune on jars.
You'd be doing... I mean, would you class this as 2 pisses a day?
Does she... is each piss separate? 2 pisses a day. Fuck that. I'm fucking pissing everywhere like a dog. Fucking every 2 minutes, older I get.
Maybe just like a week's worth of piss for you.
I'm about 1 an hour and a half, 1 every 2 hours or something like that. I piss.
Are you?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm getting a bit more like that because I drink so much tea now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just water and tea. I'm always like drinking something, so I'm always pissing.
So maybe it's not that old a collection. Maybe
it can't be that
maybe it's
old.
a couple of years.
Yeah.
But I do know she says here. She spent the last 32 years preserving it.
Fuck off. That ain't all your pisses.
Right. We're going to have to get the calculator out here now, right?
Yeah.
Right, me being me, I don't know how many days are in a year. 365 days.
I've calculated already. She's only doing 4 pisses every month.
Right. I'm going to say how right you are. If you've got this, you're some sort of mad idiot savant.
Calculated our kid.
Right.
Boom.
32 times 12. Right, here we go. So make sure that's correct first, right? I don't know why we've done 32. 32 years, right? So that's 384 months.
Yeah.
Right, and so she's got 5,840. So 584.
I don't think I'm right anymore.
Divided by 3. So she's basically claiming this is how much did you say?
4 a month.
15 a month. This is right. You know, so it's all
It's a lie.
Yeah.
She's spending half the
15,
fucking month.
so she's claiming she's only doing 2 pisses, a 1 piss every 2 days.
Yeah.
So she can't be. Oh, I'm thinking. I'm going. She's filling the jars. I'm going for. It's not.
Yeah.
I think she's filling the jars.
Yeah.
Because if I remember rightly, these were big old. You're like your old gobstopper jars.
Oh
big old sweet jars.
big sweet jars. Oh Jesus.
So I think she just collected. She's not getting a sample and jar in each one. She's filling the jars.
Oh God, dirty fucking me.
I know that is
not
dirty.
right.
That's the only way. But that's the way to do it. She's collecting all the pisses in
So
jars.
she's straight jar up to full.
Well, I think what we need to do is because we're going to need it anyway for the old the social medias. Kathy Bailey urine
collection.
Right. Oh, fuck a doodle do. This isn't the photo I saw.
What have you got, our kid?
She looks happy as fuck.
Oh, wow, industrial. Skinny woman, looks clean, white jumper on.
But she looks nice in the sense you don't.
And I mean it behind her.
It's getting darker and darker as the kidney's packing.
Yeah, big plastic gobstopper things full of dark.
I think they're glass.
They could be.
I think they're glass. Yeah. That's a preserved
She
cellar,
needs to drink more fucking water. Look how yellow that is.
Fucking vile, isn't
all of them the same, like, orangey colour.
If you just turned around and say like she had her own like bee colony, you know what I mean, and she had all the beehives and that, and you thought, oh, this is all the lovely honey behind. You go, oh, this is lovely.
Yeah, honey factory.
With the
golden honey.
Oh, Kathy, oh, look at that lovely honey. Let me just get a bit of toast out and open up this one here, and then smell it.
Oh. But what? Obviously, jealous. She's so mentally ill.
She's got the jar stacked. What's she gonna do with it? Oh, I mean, can you imagine if her husband died? Well, I don't think she's got an husband, but you know, I mean, if you sort of if you meet her on like I don't know,
Tinder or something.
Yeah, Tinder. I don't know dating apps. I'm like, me trying to flap it out for a dating app. But you meet her and you go around her house and you get to know, God, this Kathy's a nice lass, isn't she? You know what I mean? But then, no, she's got fucking jar after jar.
But there'll be hundreds of men that are looking at her like, oh my God, she's a dream. You know what I mean? There'll be so many men into that.
They'll be going, one word, bath.
Yeah. How much?
Yeah.
I'll have 6.
Hey, Kathy, why don't you just nip out to the shops? Yeah. See you, bye. Bye. Yeah, right, here we go.
Oh.
Filling a bath with Kathy piss. Because it was weirdest, though, anyone who's into the piss or her for collecting it.
Who's weirder?
Well, she's been doing this shit for 32 years.
Yeah, that's where
she needs to fucking get them. And the thing is, she's had photos of herself with the collection looking happy as well.
So proud of her collection.
Yeah,
she's like, jelly much?
So this is going to be going on our socials on there. So this will be at KRAKENCOVEPodcast@gmail.com. Or, that's to contact us. Or Kraken Cove Pod on Twitter. Kraken Cove Pod on Instagram and all that kind of malarkey. You know what I mean? Send us your messages if you collect your own piss. If you know anybody who's collected piss, why people collect piss, let's get the piss chat going.
Exactly. If you're into piss, get in touch.
I'm not sure. Yeah, all right.
Get in touch with me.
No, yeah, all right.
Get in touch with me.
Get in touch with Benny. Benny's, what's I forgot.
Spooky on Instagram.
Yeah, he's spooky on Instagram, you know what I mean?
Get in touch if you like wee.
Have a bit of a chat with
I'm there 24/7 about your wee dilemmas.
Oh, you know, to get down the nitty gritty. Have you ever been pissed on?
Yes.
All right.
Only twice.
Do you have a
My top tip, close your eyes, it stings like shit.
I thought it might be on your belly or something.
No, I want you paying good money. Only right dial.
Paying good money. Fuck's sake.
It does sting.
Anyway, right.
Yeah.
But this one.
Again.
But because there wasn't that much information about Kathy Bailey online, right, I thought I need to find some more about Kathy Bailey. So this is the piece I found.
Well investigated. What a key!
Yeah. There are many words to describe Kathy Bailey. She's kind, resourceful, she's impeccable fashion taste, and she is extremely smart. However, in talking with her over Zoom and in person, it's easy to see the impetus behind Mrs. Bailey's actions as a fervent dedication to her community.
Some big words I didn't understand in that.
A 28-year-old veteran of the Greater Cincinnati Waterworks, she has proven over the years that she's a civil servant to all of Cincinnati, right? So she says to the questioner, can you briefly explain your role at the Greater Cincinnati Waterworks? I'm the executive director of Greater Cincinnati Waterworks. I'm very proud to be the first female director and the first African-American director of the independent utility. We provide water to about 1.1 million customers in the region, and she leads a team of 600 people to make it happen.
Reverse right back to African-American, please.
Exactly.
Is she an albino?
No, it's a different Kathy Bailey.
Oh, and she's in charge of waterworks.
Yeah, in a weird way, they both are.
Yeah? Oh, that's odd, isn't it? That's really odd.
Isn't that odd?
Waterworks and that with Kathy. What, Kathy Bates?
So Kathy Bailey. So it's Kathy
Don't
Bailey.
move the penguins
so
off.
we've got you. So we've got you. Good callback.
Thank you.
But yeah, so we've got one Kathy Bailey who collects water, and another Kathy Bailey in a different state
Controls the flow.
Controls the flow. Yeah.
Together.
What a force! What if they cancel each other out?
Well, like double drag, you cancel each other out.
Yeah, they're together, just poof. Kathy Bailey's just disappeared.
Right, really acrid desert.
It's great because you've got an African American one too. So and then you've got a very white woman, white one.
Yeah.
So you've got this almost like the yin and yang of water.
One's yellow, one's white. Yeah. As in the water.
I'm gonna say
fucking hell, steady.
Yeah, so I think, isn't that weird? Both Kathy
Fucking
Bailey's sorting out the
trippy
water.
shit. This world, man, I swear to God, it's getting really fucking weird.
Getting a bit strange.
It is arcade.
Let's move on to something a bit lighter.
Not as yellow.
Yeah. Story that's been covered at other podcasts, and I just don't think they've covered it well enough. So I thought I'd seen it and I'd saved the story. Then I heard it on a different podcast, and I thought we need to have a look at it.
Ooh, I can't even guess
yeah, right. I think this would be quite a good job for you. This,
yeah,
right. And this is the job at Denver Zoo.
Denver Zoo.
Yeah, Denver Zoo. So what happens is they've got a decent sized elephant population at Denver Zoo.
Oh, I hadn't heard this.
Yeah,
one.
they've got a decent sized elephant population. Right. Basically, what they've got is
population of elephants.
well, what they've got is what's known as it's a rare thing. It's called a bachelor herd.
Right.
Now, quite often in a lot of zoos, you'll have a lot of females and they'll have calves, they'll have a breeding population. Well, this is different. This is all males.
Whoa.
No, and it works because a lot of elephants will look to a sort of patriarchal sort of like if it's just all males, they'll look to the big adult male. They'll be
There's an alpha.
There's an alpha, exactly right. There'll be an alpha, and they will all stay in line together, and they'll just be. They're actually quite peaceful. They're not, they're not against each other because the matriarch of a herd quite often is very, very strong.
Polices it. Yeah.
Whereas in this case, they're just basically what you got here is 6 Asian elephants. They consist of 53-year-old Groucho, 19-year-old Bodie, 14-year-old Chuck, and 13-year-old Jake.
Is that it?
They're just 4 of the 6, right? But they're the only 4 of the 6 who've been specially trained to have their semen collected.
Trained for it.
Trained for it.
Whoa. What? Can they wank? What?
Well, basically, I'm going to ask you, how the fuck do you get semen out of an elephant?
I've told you before, I've seen them fucking pick up apples with a cock before.
You have, Arcade?
I have live.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit live.
What, live?
Yeah, I've seen a fucking elephant.
Tell me you've seen it. I thought you'd seen it on the internet.
No.
Whoa. Have you seen apples down elephants down a fucking orchard or something? What the fuck's
They were a pageant, they were painting pictures and all sorts of shit.
What, with a cock?
Yeah, no, with the fucking trunks, but that was one party piece. He could pick an apple up and he's got making it up. I'm making it. But I swear to God, one had the cock out and I thought, I bet I could pick an apple up. It were all over.
Yeah, well, it's like the trunk.
It is, it's like a little trunk.
I think they refer it. There's the tapirs like this as well. I think I'm not sure. I might be making this up. It's like a prehensile tail almost. It's a cock, which means it can move around on its own way.
Like, it's shape of a trunk, and it would squirm
almost
about.
as long.
Yeah, it were massive.
Yeah,
and it could have got to ground if there were an apple there. Easily do.
Yeah.
So you got to whack.
But I don't know if you've ever seen a tapir suck itself off.
No.
That's one of the funniest things and most disturbing things. I love tapirs.
What's a tapir?
Oh, it is fun. Why don't you tell me?
Tapir.
Have a guess.
Well, man, I've got this other animal in my head that we're going to talk about, so I'm thinking it's like that. I'm seeing like a shrew type of thing. But it's got scales on it and a right big cock. That's what's going on in my head at the moment. Well, I can see it all curled up.
Imagine a shrew.
All right.
Right, then. Because I think a shrew's not too bad. In a weird way.
Yeah.
Which is a size halfway between like a pig and a hippo size.
Right.
So, but it's got like a mini trunk. So that's what I say it's like a shrew. It's got long wiggly nose.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, yeah.
Yeah, it's got long wiggly nose. It's like a mini trunk. Yeah. And the black and white, they've got like a big white saddle stripe round them. They look really interesting to tapirs. But they have a massive cock.
Do they? Yeah. And a big snout, so they're properly like.
So what happens?
Connect.
Basically, the cock just comes slithering outside of them, pops itself in,
like a dirty dummy. Right, content with it.
That's it, yeah.
I wonder if an elephant could touch its cock with its trunk.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no two ways about that. I don't think without any struggle whatsoever.
Right, if I had to, if I had 3 goes at it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One, I'd go and just give it a jerk, see if it fucking wanted it, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but you got to remember it's a massive elephant, and giving it a jerk. How big is it? Trunk?
You have to watch out
for. As big as you, innit?
It is, but I think you got to get it out somehow. Watch its legs. I'll keep an eye on its legs.
Yeah.
And I'd fucking start jerking it, see if he started getting aroused or enjoying it.
Double hand it.
Yeah, double hand it, quick as I can.
Where would you be pointing the
bucket? Oh no, trug. I'd get one of them trug buckets, you know what I mean?
All right, with double handle.
Yeah. 'Cause it's a nice big area, innit? You can squirt it straight into that.
Yeah.
If I couldn't do that, or it were carrying on a bit, I'd try to kick me. I'd think, wait a minute, if I didn't get I'd try and get another elephant involved, thinking, wait a minute, if I could get them all doing it to each other, you know.
All these male elephants.
Yeah,
so you're trying to get a fucking daisy chain going on these elephants.
Basically, yeah. I think you'd somehow attach, put a lot of apples on the cock.
Right.
That's what I'd do. Fucking tie wrap, maybe 3 or 4 fucking rosy red apples to each of them's cocks. They all see
So
it.
do elephants really like apples then?
I reckon, yeah. It's your favourite food. Why do you think they got long trunks to get the apples down?
That's famously what they go for, is rosy red apples in the wild.
Yeah.
In the Serengeti.
Yeah, the plains of Africa, they go to that rosy red apple tree.
Yeah.
It's only them at giraffes that can reach. Third option, I don't know. I'm thinking swimming pools in it. It's like getting all of. I know, get them all in here. It didn't
would
work.
you be underwater with them?
No, I don't know.
Wanking them off into a big pool?
Just get them all in and see what happens. Stir it up. I don't know the third options. I ain't got a third option for you. I think I've done pretty good.
We've done 2.
What would you do?
Well, I do what these zookeepers do.
Oh, elephant porn.
Fucking hell!
One's only 19.
Fucking elephant porn. I'm trying to think now of what elephant porn looks like.
Big grey knockers. That's what it looks like. We always resolve at the same shit. Oh, I do, don't I?
Have you ever seen elephant tits? They've got 2.
Give up.
They've got 2.
No, you're fucking me about.
Get your phone out.
Oh.
Google
elephant teeth.
Fucking algorithm up completely.
Oh, love it. Mine's
and they are where women
anyway.
have them.
No, not.
Yeah.
Let me fucking put my glasses on here. I don't believe a word you're saying that.
Fucking.
I would have seen him.
Yeah, here we go. I can't believe this. You're Googling it.
Elephant. Are you fucking me about? Wait, meet double D. Fuck, what? He said that? Whoa! Look at them. No, this is Mandela effect again. Elephants never had tits. Look at them perky bad boys.
No, they're right up your street, them and all that.
They are little perkers.
They get bigger when they're a bit milkier, but that's where they have them. They have them right up front, basically where humans have nipples. They've got 2 tits.
Right on chest.
Right on chest between the front legs.
Whoa, that's
fucks you
fucking
right up.
my head up. Hey,
I know, look at
I've
them.
never seen elephant tits. What? Is she twerking?
Look
That's
at
what the
them.
caption is. She's got a butt down to the ground, waving a. What there? My head is hurting now. Look at this spread. There's 3 in a row, all with paws up.
Oh, it's changed you, this. I think it's set you in a new direction, hasn't it?
Wow, this world is... This never happened before. This is...
What? Were you looking up elephant tits?
I've seen
never happened
elephants.
before.
I've seen elephants. I've never
But if you
seen
think
no
when
tits.
they're walking, you don't see them.
You'd see them swinging about. It's at front, and it ain't like hidden. They're a big pair of wangers.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you think of an elephant's head and its ears and its trunk and everything, everything's hidden, isn't it?
Yeah, trunks in way actually. Yeah, you're
Trunks
pretty
in
good
road.
there. Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, so
Big
get head
pulse.
out of the way. Next thing you can see big elephant tits.
Oh. Well, elephant porn then, that's my third option.
The elephant porn, mate,
Yeah.
you go for it. You
Get
know what I
them
mean?
ladies.
Well, what they've been doing is prostate massage.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah, I suppose.
That's the way they do it. And so the way they do it is this sort of... They get in there right up to the fucking shoulder.
With and or some, like, big toy. One of them... one of those from Nesborough, a big squid arm going up or something.
Big elephant trunk dildo going right in.
Oh, God. Don't, Ed. Not this time, Ed. Every time after a show, he starts sending me things. Please, not this time, Ed. Last time got really dark. These implanters, egg implanters.
Anyway, don't
Yeah.
But... So basically, what they've done is they go in, they massage the prostate because basically
So that works for every animal then.
I'm not sure. I don't fucking know if it's every animal.
Wow.
Kid. I don't know if a tapir can do that with it, or a chicken, or I don't know what you can fucking fondle up its arse, or why there's a prostate in there that feels so good to fuck. Why is this happening?
I always thought about having a good poo. You know what I mean?
What?
That's what prostates say, you know what I mean?
So you have a good poo?
That's the only reason I can think of. Encourage you to have a nice poo.
Well, do you know what? I'm here laughing and I ain't got a better answer.
Yeah.
But I don't know why we need a really nice poo.
Just healthy, innit, I suppose, you know what I mean?
Encourage it, just give you a little reward for having a big poo.
Yeah.
Maybe so. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not barred up every time I'm taking a massive dump.
No, I'm not, but, you know what I mean, it still encourages you to have a nice
poo.
Yeah, have a nice read and nice poo.
But anyway, so what they do is they get their up to fucking shoulder into this elephant.
Ooh,
basically, you
hand.
feel it's do whatever they do with it. There's a thing they do with the prostate, right? And what they do is they massage it until it squirts.
Imagine catching that. You know, which one's worse, having hand up arse or catching fucking pudding?
Just that face there with your eyes shut.
you know, with shower cap on and goggles and that.
Well, they put like a big fucking sock on its cock.
Ah,
they gather it in a bag like that.
Oh, I bet it's a lot.
But I mean, can you imagine that there being a job for putting bag on it and everything?
No.
And the thing is with elephant jizz, right? It's so big.
Yeah.
You can see all little squirmers.
Oh, duh. Oh, you can see tadpoles.
Yeah.
Oh, are you winding me up again?
Yeah. You're coming in fucking apples.
You make sense though. You could see. Oh, imagine you've seen it.
Elephant jizz stinks though.
Oh.
But there's a really good reason why they're doing this. Right, and my thing when I first heard about this, I thought what they're doing is they're just fucking selling it on to
Tiger King people around the world.
Yeah, but what they're saying is, I thought, fucking hell, of course, this makes sense now. It's genetics. So what it is, it's genetic diversity amongst elephants because they're endangered, they're dying off. There's not as many of
them.
So they don't
as you can.
Collect as much as you can. So they need to create a diverse population of elephants. They've got extra diversity there in this male population.
That's pretty good, actually.
It's not bad, is it?
Are they freezing it then? Are they keeping it?
I believe so. I'm nothing. They're just putting it in fridge. Pints and pints and pints of it.
How is it long? It amazes me.
No, they'll be freezing it. They will be freezing.
I don't understand how you can freeze something like that and it comes to life again.
I don't. I find it's a bit weird, that, doesn't it?
Really,
you know what I mean?
Weird.
It
really
is odd stuff. I don't know if it's a particular temperature or what they do or how they go about it. No idea.
So the wanking horses, stallions, elephants. Wow.
I tell you what's a weird one I've seen is a bull.
Ooh. Yeah.
Good
is
noise.
A pissel. I think it's called a
pizzle. Yeah, pizzle. Yeah. When I were a kid, I went round.
What side of a bull? Dirty beach.
When I was a kid, I just climbed underneath.
Yeah. Just for a look.
And I found something, give it a bit of a pull. And I went to a bull stud farm.
You make shit. As a kid, so I'm a kid and all. When did you go?
You weren't with me.
Exactly. Why the fuck were you going to a bull fucking?
Well, what it was, I had a mate when a couple of mates I had and their dad was an insurance salesman for like farms and stuff.
All right.
But he got done for drunk driving.
Oh, bless him.
Right. So he had to do his entire round by bus. Yeah. to do his entire round by bus, right? And anyway, one time on school holidays, he said to us, he says, lads, do you want to come with us on round? I've got one of my big farm rounds to do. He said, do you want to go? And they said, well, where are you going to? All round Yorkshire Dales. Now, we had this bus timetable with this bloke, right? And he said, but we've got to be there early, got to get the first bus.
Yeah.
So we all got on this fucking bus at about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning or something mental like this. And because it's summer, it's all light. And he's there and he's got his fancy suit on and shiny shoes and everything. But he says to us, be ready. He says, for, like crossing fields and stuff.
Right.
And he's dressed in this fucking... Honestly, I'm not making this up.
Shit.
And off we went, off up into the fucking middle of nowhere, right into Dales, right? And anyway, he got off this bus... middle of no, right, we're getting off here. I'm like, there's no here.
Yeah.
Right? And then there was a gap in the wall. We all came over, climbed through this gap, and we're off.
Wow.
Off across fields, up hills, round fences, up tracks, all sorts. Him in this fucking suit with his briefcase.
Jesus,
right? And off we fucking went. Come over this little hill. There's this fucking farm. Go down there, all dogs are going fucking ape shit, right? Got to this farm and then farmer comes on and goes, all right lads, how you doing, and so he goes, right, I've got to do some business in there, right, you guys,
got one cover a ball.
He says, you lads, I'm going to be at half an hour, you lads can play. And he says, lads want someone to play with, do they? I'm like, well, yeah, alright.
Never say that, Matt.
Gives all these guns.
Nice.
What do you get? All these fucking
like air guns?
No, shotguns.
Shit.
Gives all these shotguns, like no ammo.
Oh,
he said, here you go, play army with these.
Oh, yeah.
So really
fucking all day.
Guns for half an hour, good fun. And anyway, then he comes out and says, right, done business, off to the next one. So, again, running across this fucking field. Quick, lads, quick. Over this field. So the bus turns up, jump on this bus, and we're off again.
Oh, that's it.
And the whole day was like that.
Oh, that's so surreal, I love it.
It was mad. Him in this fucking suit with shiny shoes. He never seemed to get mucky shoes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got off this bus, and then we could hear this fucking...
Oh, shit. Some people.
I think, what? It was like that. It was like fucking banthas. And I said, what is... I've never heard anything like it, right? Came around this fucking thing, up this long... Like, it's a really fancy wall. I mean, it's like the fanciest farm you've ever seen, right? Yeah. A big, long drive. But all the fields had no walls.
Right.
And in the field, pitched a big iron spike with these bulls. Shit. Just one every sort of, I don't know what you'd say, every 50 metres, say, right?
What?
On its own, in this field, on hooked to a spike.
Wow.
So ring through nose.
Right.
And they're bellowing like fuck.
Yeah.
And I've never seen animals this big. Oh. But imagine, I don't know, 60 bulls like this.
Oh, God,
all pitched out as far as the eye can see, all out of this field. Right?
That's awful.
And this bloke comes to fucking greet us and he was fucked.
Yeah.
And he were all limpy and twisted and weird, right? And he's all fucking gnarled coming over going, alright lads, how you doing? You know what I mean? I'm like... Anyway, later on I asked this fucking their dad, I said, what happened to him? He says, oh, he fucking field. He got one at field and one at bulls got him. Shit. He said nobody missed him for 20 minutes. And he says what were happening, this bull just had him pinned down and were just stamping and goring him. And he says he should have killed him and broke every bone in his body kind of thing, but he survived. Anyway, I heard this fucking screaming noise coming from this barn, right? And it was this like, imagine like, I don't know how you describe it, imagine like a roundabout, right? And on one end of the roundabout, where it's like a long pole sort of stuck in middle, right? On one end of this pole were a cow.
Yeah.
On the other end were a bull.
Right.
So when the bull's walking around trying to catch the cow, it turns the roundabout. And it walks around for ages like that, trying to catch it. And all you can smell is the cow. It's getting fucking hell, it's getting absolutely fizzed up, right? And when it's absolutely foaming at the fucking loins, they have a bucking bronco thing. Oh, yeah. So this bull gets on the bucking bronco that's meant to look a bit like a cow. Yeah. And it's got a pump in it. It fucks this, the pump sucks it, collects all semen.
Oh, and you watched all that as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, twisty bloke. Oh, here, come look at this,
Yeah,
lads.
come look at this, lads.
Oh, look at it.
I was like, do you want to go?
Yeah.
Climb on, lads. It's alright, don't be frightened.
But that's just you. You just put a saddle on. No.
Don't be shy, lads. Give it a go. I'll collect it all. So, yeah.
And there were a lot then?
Well, there's a lot, but It's also, they don't need a ton of it. I mean, these samples, for one like test tube of it, it's like fucking 100,000 quid.
Whoa.
It is serious money.
Wow.
Yeah. Because from that little sample, they can inseminate fucking hundreds of cows.
Yeah.
And then they've got prize bulls from these stud bulls. They've got prize cows from the stud bulls.
It's all like crufts or something. They know
that's exactly what it's like, yeah.
Yeah, big money and bull spunk. Getting away, I'll kill a couple of bulls on island.
Well, I mean, we're not too far away rural-wise. I just go around wanking off bulls and stuff. Yeah. We know technique now, don't we?
I'll get a little milkmaid outfit for me.
Oh, fucking hell.
You haven't been on Twitter, and someone said, don't go on Twitter and put the man and the horse. What? Well, these kids were at pub 2 weeks ago. He went to the toilet and lads were like, oh, his phone's there, oh, it's unlocked, oh. And they saw the video they straight put it on Facebook with his name attached to it. God knows what's happening.
Is he in it?
Mate, yeah. No, should we say the horse is in it?
What's he doing to the horse?
No, what's the horse doing to him?
Really?
Yeah, and you know it's happened before because horse is right. He
knows his way around.
Well, yeah, he really quick. He just turns around, drops his pants, horse is straight on and in.
And in?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, he must be used to it.
Oh, mate, he really is.
Have you watched this?
Yeah, well, he said, don't look. You know, I'm thinking, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? And, yeah, you soon know what's happening. It's awful.
Oh, fucking hell,
it's awful, yeah.
Well, there's food for thought, listeners.
There is.
And we cover all the bases here at Kraken Cove. Yeah. All the bases from a tapir sucking itself off,
yes,
to wanking off elephants, to wanking off bulls.
It's like a kaleidoscope of spunk. Okay. I've got a clean animal story though.
Okay.
You know when they do like RSPCA, the tills at a supermarket and all that sort of shit.
What do you mean?
You know, charity workers, they've got a bucket and they've got they're carrying on and that. There was one dude at the docks the other day and he had like all like little furry animals out and that, and they had one I thought were an anteater, you know what I mean? And said, like your anteater, like you do. And I saw it in an anteater, you know what I mean? It's this creature. And it's what's that one in China that started COVID off? That didn't start COVID because it was done in a lab. Yes, it was a pangolin, yeah. Asian, isn't it? You know what I mean? And I'm looking at it thinking, I've heard of it with China, but I didn't get the the little scales on it. Like like it's a hair one and that. And I was saying to the bloke, and I said, where are these? Oh, Asia. I'm like, I wonder if our lass has eaten one, you know what I mean? And he's like, what? And I'm like, give me a minute. I rang her up, sent her a picture. I said, have you eaten one of them? She goes, no. My family believe they're a cursed animal of those. You know, you eat it and you'll be cursed, you know what I mean? So I've been offered it loads, and I've never eaten it, you know. And I told blokes, oh no, she hadn't. He said, good, they're the most endangered creature on earth. Apparently the most trafficked thing after humans.
Oh, what?
And, you know what I mean? I walked away like, oh yes, he'll...
was it like pangolin sex trade going on?
I mean, you think, oh God.
I have seen the way they do them and where they cook them and what they do with them. It's just fucking obscene. It's just like, why? I mean, are they that tasty?
Apparently not, you know what I mean? Our lass could resist, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and she's eaten everything, hasn't she?
She has eaten everything, you know what I mean? But no, cursed object. I know, the worst meat of all.
Animal heavy this episode.
Oh, yeah,
I am going to stick with it though.
Oh,
but this one I just thought we'd have as a little palate cleanser, which amused me.
Yeah, I think we need one.
Yeah, a little palate cleanser, right? And this is about Batley Library. Right, now Batley, if you don't know where that is, it's a little town sort of near Dewsbury and Leeds, and sort of like it's very, very, very.
It's more near Dewsbury than Leeds.
Yeah, it's very Yorkshire, is Batley, right? It's very Yorkshire indeed, but it's a.
You can't tell what they're saying, you know what I mean? I'm Yorkshire, and I can't tell what they're fucking saying.
Funny always Batley, you know what I mean? It's a strange, and it's weird thing is because I used to work there for a while, you know what I mean? When I used to deliver shopping.
Yeah.
And so you'd sort of like drive around and you knew you hit Batley. The whole feel changed. It was very, very strange.
Odd area, the whole area's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is. It's a place that used to be just mills. It was that's where the main employment.
Yeah,
mills and biscuits used to be.
And then when that goes,
Fox's biscuits.
there's
That's
nothing left, is it?
So anyway, a West Yorkshire Library, which is this one in Batley Library, it's been decimated.
Wow.
Decimated, right? Because they had this fucking book sale, right? It's called Batley Library Filler Bag Book Sale. Right, and so what a lot of libraries do is they have like old stock.
Yeah, I've bought old books from libraries. I like
as well.
it.
It's good stuff. So what you can do for £1, you can fill a bag. So you know what I mean. So I thought, well, how busy is this going to be? I mean, you're not, you know,
you can never judge it, can you?
You can never judge it. You did right. You did right there, our kid, right? But what happened was, it's sort of like it lost the plot part way through, right? And anyway, the people rocked up and they kind of took their eye off the ball, right? And when they looked back, all the shelves of the library were gone.
That's tight.
So basically, people were coming in, filling bags and just fucking off for £1.
Oh no!
And they didn't realise, so they just sort of like they'd come in. I think they must have been having sort of like a couple of people sort of saying, you know, who were volunteers, didn't really know the score. But the fucking lot's gone.
Oh, they need to bring them back. Yeah. I'm a bit partial to a library. I like that they're still there. They should always have libraries.
I love libraries. I've got happy sort of memories of libraries when I was a kid and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I've always used, you know, pre-internet, you know what I mean? I need references. I'd quite happily pop along to the library, have a little look things up, you know, great resource and everything. But no, so these spraffing twats came in and fucking nicked the lot.
Well, shame on you. You're stealing from your children there, your grandchildren.
And the community. You're nicking from
what are you going to do with all them? They can't even fucking read.
I know.
I've been chucking them on fire in that battle.
I know, this is it. And you just think, fucking hell. I was pretty fucking disgusted by that, you know what I mean? And the thing is, all those books now, are they honestly sat home reading them?
No, they're not. I know they're not.
Do you know what it is? It's the oak for note mentality,
isn't it? Absolutely. I'll show them. I'll get the biggest bag for life they can possibly get. I'll fill this bag.
Yeah. Off they've gone with all the books.
Clots. Fucking idiots.
Clots? I like that. I'm not that in it. Fatheads.
Well, I get weird with fatheads. Get a bit fancy with fatheads.
I do it all. So there you go. There's a little palate cleanser.
Yeah. Twats.
Back to the animals.
I'm weary for the springtime when we take the road once more, for the planting and the purling and the berry fields of Blair. We'll meet up with our kinfolk from all the world around when the gang of boot folk take the road and yellers on the broom. When yellers on the broom, when yellers on the broom, and I'll get you on the road again. When yellers on the broom.
Well, we've got another little callback here, which I quite like, which is Pablo Escobar's Hippos.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know, so for those who don't know, we actually covered this before. What it was is Pablo Escobar, the famous Colombian drug dealer, the cocaine kingpin. He had his
hey, what?
he had a private zoo. But when they raided his premises, right, to sort of like kill him in 1993, they had to kind of blow a wall off and fucking get in there and everything like that. And all these animals escaped. Now, him being in Colombia, it's a nice warm country and all that kind of malarkey. But the elephant, the hippopotamus...
They thrived.
Well, they got into the local river system.
Yeah.
And they're worried now that the population by 2035, which isn't far away, 12 years, right? If they carry on as they are now, there'll be 1,000 fucking hippos.
Wow.
That is far too many, right?
Yeah.
Far too many, right? So they're talking about now, they're going to cull them.
I think we nearly covered this before because I came up with dynamite.
Yeah. Well, we said there were a problem, but they've decided now it's eventually got to it. They're going to say, fuck it, right? Because he had... So there's 166 now, but they're breeding super fast. And they've realised that's a lot of fucking hippos. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine there's 166 in fucking River Aire now?
Yeah, you'd know about it. Yeah.
But it is because the population's a healthy breeding population. They realise now if it carries on as it is, they've got to a point. There's like a tipping point in populations where it just explodes.
Yeah.
That's where they are.
Yeah, it's at the tip.
They're at the tip, as it were. Yeah, right. We're not going there again, our kid, right? But they've tried sterilising them, But they said apparently it's sort of painful, it's hard, and of course it's so fucking
Catching a
dangerous.
fucking hippo.
Catching a hippo, the most dangerous animal in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so you just don't want to go near them. So they realised that they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna have to cull them. So you said before, sort of like what dynamite.
That's
still there?
That's Benny last year talking. I'd go for another one.
Have you changed?
I've
Have you matured and grown?
Yeah. What I'd do now, I'd have an Ulster, and I'd have a Dirty Harry's Magnum in it, and I'd wait, and wait for the charge. I was listening to this old timer. He was in army for ages, never saw combat, and he regrets it all his life. So he didn't go see combat.
So he didn't kill anyone?
Yeah, he didn't.
Pissed off?
But he's an evil old bastard, he's this one, you know what I mean?
Did you talk to him face to face?
No, you were on telly somewhere, you know what I mean?
Columbo?
No, you were online, actually. I think it was
Right.
Joe Roll. Oh, I don't know. But he's one where to go places and kill stuff with his handgun, you know what I mean? Let it charge at him and then kill it with
Kill stuff with a handgun?
Yeah, and he had to, really close and personal, you know what I mean?
Well, what sort of shit was he killing?
What did he kill now? I think he killed a fucking tiger or something.
What?
He ended up having he shot, I think it was fucking like a rhino or something. It was something big, and he had to finish it off, jumped on it and finished it off with a knife, and like 32 stab wounds, you know what I mean?
A rhino?
Yeah, he was really, I'm a bit,
What
I can't
a
remember.
fucking oddball.
He really was an oddball, you know what I mean? But I thought that's a fair way, you know what I mean? That is man against beast. You've got to shoot it, Big game hunters are disgusting, you know what I mean? I
think they are, but I think the only one I can properly... There's a whole sort of class of in America now. You've got your bow hunters now, haven't you?
Yeah.
But there's also... I've seen hunters who are doing it just with a big knife.
Wow.
And there's these guys that got these special big knives, and they're hunting shit with the big knives. Now,
Full Rambo type of thing. Jump on it in man against beast.
And I can sort of respect that a bit.
Yeah.
I still sort of think, come on, mate.
Yeah, it should be that. He's really about your masculinity, not about doing it. But I know what you mean. Take it. Take a bear on.
And bow hunting. I don't think you'd take a bear on with a knife, would you?
I don't know. Maybe there's one man alive somewhere who
A
could do
bear.
it. Yeah. Yeah, give me a baby bear and a big knife.
Stabbing up a panda. Come on, you bear bastard!
Yeah.
I just want some grass.
Yeah, panda at fucking King's Cross. What's the chance? Stabbed up in seconds.
Stabbed it up and you're like standing over it covered in panda blood, roaring this primal rage. Yes! Man wins again!
So going back to hippos then, what they're going to do?
I don't really know.
Oh,
there's a base, and this is it. We're looking for ideas. I think they're basically going to shoot them.
It's going to be a helicopter job again, isn't it? I'd
Could
do
be
that.
A helicopter job, yeah. I mean, and that's the only way.
Tell you what, they're not. How do you kill a even with a high-powered rifle? It's going to be a real.
I'm thinking Vietnam style.
Yeah, ding ding.
Yeah,
Creed on and that.
Yeah, a bit Creedence.
And chain gun or something. M60.
Cigar wedged in corner of your mouth. Big M60 mounted in doorway.
Get some.
Yeah.
How do you know which ones to call?
They're the fucking hippos, man. Just racing past us, daka, blam, 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 hippos. Because you won't want to get nearby.
No way.
And we know that the Colombian cops, they've got Hueys. From when they're taking on the Colombian or the drug cartels.
Yeah.
So they're armed to the fucking teeth.
Yeah, that's going to be safe.
Only way to do it,
yeah. Jesus.
What a thought.
Well, a big mess in it afterwards and all. Imagine that.
It's a big fucking mess. We're talking about big mess and helicopters. Let's have another story. So talking about fucking helicopters and stuff like this, you know what I mean? There's been, and one of my favourite, have you ever seen a Chinook flying?
That's the double propellered one, isn't it? Yes, I have been looking at it a few times.
Good,
Yeah,
that's
they
always
are.
pretty fucking amazing, isn't it? You know what I mean? So it's like, if anyone's never seen one, they're pretty majestic kind of thing.
Especially when they're carrying a fucking tank or something. That's even better, you know what I mean? I've seen that.
Waka. That was the big issue in the Falkland conflict, you know, was the Falklands. They're an island off the coast of Argentina, as a lot of people do know, and the Argentinians claim them for their own, which basically they should be. They're right next door. It's like Isle of Wight and us.
Yeah.
But we've got loads of British farmers on there. They consider themselves British. You know what I mean? The Argentinians call it the Malvinas. That's what they refer to the islands as. We call it the Falkland Islands. They got fucked off about it and invaded.
Yeah.
Of course, then Margaret Thatcher being in charge decided what she needed to do was go down and chin everybody. So they sent a battleship, well, they sent a carrier troop ship down there with loads of fucking Chinooks on it. Right?
Yeah.
Got fucking sunk, didn't it?
Oh, God, with that exorcist.
Well, I don't know, it might have been an Exocet missile, but it might be, I don't know what it is, but basically what they did was the Argentinians managed to fucking direct hit, blew up this fucking big battleship full of all these fucking Chinook helicopters. They all sunk. But then they realised, for getting around on the Falklands, everybody was fucked.
Oh, wow.
So there's a big famous story then about the Falklands. Then there's a thing called yomping or tabbing, you know what I mean? So basically what it is, it's like a jog run that they used to do.
Yeah.
Now, looking back on it now, everyone sort of says, basically, they landed on one side of the island, all the Argentinians says, well, there's no way of them getting across the island. So basically what they did, they walked about 30 miles overnight and did battle. So it's going to go down in history as one of the great tactics, you know.
Yeah.
But what had happened, they'd have wiped everything out in an afternoon if they'd kept
Chinooks.
That's it. It wouldn't have been any contest, you know what I mean? But as it happens, I think it was the Paras.
I never knew the story of the Yomp. Well,
that's what it's about. It's like, and it's... but there was also in a very good book about it. I think it was called Don't Cry For Me Argentina or something like that. I can't remember what the name of it now. There's a couple of books, really good books about it. And they did actually report in there and was investigated, and it was proved that there was a war crime committed by the British there.
I've heard a load. I don't think I told about it before on the call. They were sending him off cliffs, marching him off cliffs and
stuff. There's no such thing as a clean war, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know? But these Chinooks, fucking amazing sort of like things, right? So anyway, they've been sort of like, there was a Chinook flying over a crocodile farm in Queensland, right?
Yeah.
In Australia, right? So, but it affected the crocodiles.
Right. I thought you were going to say it went down or something like that.
No, it was a whopper. It fucking did. It pressed a fucking button in all these 3,000 crocodiles. Now, these are big fuckers in Australia. They don't mess about over there.
They're massive.
So what do you think happened in this chaos?
Started eating each other and shit like that.
They just started fucking like mad.
Wow.
All of them. It triggered a huge sex frenzy in all these crocodiles. It was the think it was the low, deep sound.
Yeah.
It was the exact. It was like a massive voice that just said to them genetically, "It's fuck time."
Yeah.
And the crocodiles just kicked off. The owners of this thing, all saltwater crocodiles, they'd never seen anything like it.
Writhing, serpenty, big-bellied crocs.
Big-bellied fucking crocodile fuckfest. Can you imagine?
I can't imagine crocodiles fucking, or do they do it tail out way?
I don't know, actually. They get on top? They go belly to belly?
Don't know. Well, I told you before, I've been at crocodile farms in Thailand. They're all big, fat, wobbly bellies and all like laid around stinking and that. It's really gross at crocodile farms, man. Really gross.
And they just stink.
Yeah, they really stink.
Have you ever had crocodile meat?
Yeah, it stinks as well. It tastes funny.
Does it?
Yeah, it tastes funny.
It's a bit gamey.
Yeah. There's some, I won't say gamey, no, there's just a taste that you think, that's a bit garbagey.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
what's the weirdest thing you've eaten?
Rat, duck beak. Sounds fucking stupid, doesn't it? I've eaten a duck beak, fried duck beak.
Fried duck beak? I won't be eating a fried duck beak.
You would, if you were there, you would like try it, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Alright.
Will it?
Yeah, like a dirty pot, like a burnt pot scratching.
Did it taste of duck?
A little bit.
A little bit ducky?
Yeah, a bit ducky. like a bit of duck.
So basically that's what happens. So now we know that like low-flying fucking massive helicopters can make a crocodile.
Well, I'm all about the rhythm, like the noise and...
You're all about the rhythm,
oh, yeah. Crocodile sex. But I wonder, because they make funny noises, don't they? I wonder if it is like a calling.
Well, that's what it is. If you watch if you watch a crocodile underwater, and the male will make this noise, and you can see the droplets of water dance on the surface of the with the vibration. It does weird things. So that's how they communicate. A main way of vocalising between crocodiles or crocodilians, alligators, caimans, that kind of thing, is this like a rumbling. Bass sort of like thing, and it travels right through the water.
Imagine if it did crash, they'd be all over it, wouldn't they?
Shagging them all.
Yeah.
Oh, what a horrible way to go. Oh, mate.
Yeah, ain't nice imagery, ain't that?
I'm not sure I'd go in a helicopter. I'm really funny about helicopters.
Like I said before, I'm done with everything. I'm not a plane now and again if I have to go on holiday, but apart from that, I'm doing no dangerous shit anymore.
Are you not?
No. Absolutely not. Playing it safe now, Arcade. No helicopters, no bungee jumping, no fairgrounds. Fuck off.
No fairgrounds?
No fairgrounds.
No.
People get their legs chopped off all the time.
I'm not doing fairgrounds anymore.
Yeah, job lot's over with me. No, playing it safe.
The thing is, for I'm of the age, because my kids are older now, it's like, I don't have to do them all anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but what point am I going to go to fucking Flamingo Land?
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Water Valley. Yeah. I'm done.
Never going to see it again.
Never going to see it again, and I don't miss it.
Oh, no, never. Too many crocodiles.
Well, we're sort of sticking towards the southern hemisphere for this one. So we're sticking sort of like
down south.
Down south, Orchid. Yeah, we're sticking towards New Zealand, Australia, that kind of sort of area, you know what I mean? It's like, so basically, so we're New South Wales, which is Australia, isn't it? They're not... Or is it New Zealand, that?
New South Wales? I think it's Australia. Oh, fucking hell, you got me on back for... I'm sure it's Australia, but you're making me wonder... New South...
I get this. Do you know what this is? And this isn't just... This is getting old, is this? I just doubt myself all the time. I'm saying...
I've always been like that.
Yeah. New South Wales is us. Yeah, it's a fucking massive, but it's about a quarter of Australia. Look at the size of that.
I've probably been there. Where is it? Is it the purple bit or the pinky bit?
The purple bit at the top one.
No, I haven't been there.
All right. Where have you been?
Pinky bit. Been in Melbourne and Sydney and all around there.
Have you?
A bit shit.
Well, we do actually have quite a lot of Australian listeners there, so we're sorry to be judged.
No, I'm not saying he won't lie.
Bit shit, start judging, to be honest.
But I already said it the other day. I was walking through a park in Sydney, and I thought, fucking something's up. You know what I mean? I thought some danger. It was daytime, middle of the day, lunchtime, and it was like alarm.
The spidey senses were tingling.
They were proper tingling, and I'm thinking, what is it? You were like subconsciously, and then I looked at like there had loads of trees there and that, and I was like hanging from those trees.
What?
These flying bats, you know, and they were
the big old fruit bats.
Oh man, they were. I don't know what the fuck they were, but they looked about 4 foot or 5 foot, and big dirty leathery wings hung upside down, like faces like a fox, you know.
Yeah, they call the flying fox.
And there were fucking hundreds of them, all like rustling about a little bit and shimmering about.
Well, I made out of ball bags, don't they?
Oh mate, the dirty leathery wings and that, and I just thought, like the birds, an Alfred Hitchcock movie, but with dirty bat. Oh, they were massive, man, and they were just so big and dirty. Yeah, it freaked me out.
We have another little story about them, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah. You've seen one licking its own cock.
Oh, did it?
Get your phone out, kid.
Oh no, I don't even want to see this.
Right,
one.
So we've looked at elephant's tits.
Oh, and that's first thing on my Google still. A load of fucking elephant tit.
Right, so now we'll look at fruit bat's cock.
Oh God.
I do the research, you do the Googling. Yeah, the funniest part, the fruit bat's cock.
Whoa! Look at knackers on it! Look at him, like a flasher. He's, oh my god, knackers on that. Oh, that's like a comedy cock. You have to draw a cock on a bat. That's what you're doing.
The best thing is to hang upside down. So
yeah, isn't it? They're like looking at it.
Face.
Look at that bastard.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, it's 6 foot. Oh, big furry tongue. Oh, wait until you see this one.
Oh my
Look how
god.
dry and horrible it is.
Your lass is probably eating that.
Oh, twice. Oh, man. Well, there you go.
So, again, we're still on the fucking animals here.
Yeah.
What were that from? How did we get on a
Because
podcast?
of that story you're reading.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I'll tell you all it is Australia. That's all that goes on a bat cocks was Australia.
So he... Jesus Christ.
What the fucking hell's wrong with
I
us?
don't know.
Why?
Some psychiatrist could really have a field day with us, couldn't they, though?
It is, do you know what this is absolutely undiluted ADHD.
It is, yeah.
Meandering morons.
We just go
Can
straight
you
back
imagine
to
I
cock.
used to work in a fucking office?
I can't believe that, really.
How did anyone keep me on fucking
I
track?
don't know. Luckily, I've had the idiot jobs my whole life, so I'm safe.
Jesus, oh, no, don't get me onto it. Jesus Christ.
Let's not think about it.
Let's not think about
Let's
it.
try not to go there again this episode.
Instead of going there, let's go to New South Wales.
Yes.
Let's go to New
Australia,
South
arcade,
yeah,
yeah.
Australia. Oh, yeah. Very knowledgeable arcade. Well travelled.
Oh, yes.
So this is from a magazine called The Conversation, right? And this is from a bit of research done by Isabella Reeves and Stephen Holmes, right? Now, this really interested me, this is sort of like... This is research from research that I did because I saw something I thought that's fucking interesting, right? And what they discovered is that the Thawa people of Australia, which are indigenous people they did call them Aboriginals.
Oh, is that a bad word now?
Well, Aboriginal actually means, in a weird way, we're kind of Aboriginals. It means like the original people, sort of like who were in a place, no matter where. So, say for example, you might be from Inuits in sort of like northern lands. Yeah, any Aboriginal people, the Sami people of like Norway area and things like this, they are Aboriginal. You know, and it's.
Oh, God! It's about a minute. It's like that one from Walkabout with his cock out. I'm sorry.
And Jenny Agutter with a massive fanny out. We've come full circle, I think.
Oh, I love it when it connects like that.
It's all working out. Yeah, fucking good film, though. That
It is really good. Bleak. Beginning's like masterful. Is the beginning when it's pot shining.
Hurry! Oh,
fucking
God.
hell.
But anyway, so what we realised that these were something that didn't know a lot of the time with people, that the original sort of like the original people of like Australia, you know, they First Nations that were hunters, but not just on the land. They would hunt on the seas as well, right? Which a lot of people don't really give.
I never
for,
thought
right?
that. No. Ooh,
And the thing,
dangerous waters.
but dangerous waters,
troubled waters. Some might say. Oh, the Columbo episode. Fucking hell! All right, sorry.
Totally stop thinking about Columbo.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck me. You need rewiring.
We're back.
Need rewiring. You do. Anyway, the Thawa people, right? They needed help. They couldn't hunt what they were hunting on their own.
Right.
Because these fuckers were hunting whales.
Wow.
They were whale hunting, right?
Jeez.
And the whales they were hunting weren't just fucking ordinary whales. These were big bastards.
Sperm whale.
No. They didn't want the sperm specifically. Well, no, yeah, as well, sperm whales. Don't be hunting them fuckers. They are fucking aggro on a stick.
Wow.
They are aggressive as sperm whales. The great white whale.
Yeah.
The reason they did talk about the sperm whale, they were super fucking hardcore. Yeah, really, really bad. What they wanted was baleen whales. Now, baleen whales are any whales which have the filters in the teeth. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that was, so the meat and everything they used, but it was that material that they used for so many different things as well.
Well, the teeth?
Yeah, well, it's like a flexible... I mean, obviously the baleen, the way we used it mostly, back in the sort of 17th and 1800s sort of things, corsetry. That baleen in the teeth were these long bands of ribbony sort of like cartilage or tough material, but it were flexible like plastic.
Wow.
Imagine it more like a flexible plastic, and that's what we use. Corsets were all held together.
Of course, yeah, I've heard that.
It was all it was all whalebone corsets, and the bone they used was this baleen.
Wow.
Baleen was used; it was immensely useful material.
Yeah.
But that's why a lot of the baleen whales wanted to near extinction. You know what I mean? 99% of all the whales were killed because they were after oil, fat meat, everything like that. So, and then this baleen was immensely valuable. So, but of course, First Nations hunters, they weren't even making a dent on the populations there. But they could not imagine they're in a little boat. They've basically got arrows. They've got harpoons, and that's all they've got on this little tiny boat hunting a fucking whale. So they needed help, and the help they got was killer whales, orca. They hunted hand in hand almost with the orca to hunt whales.
How does that happen? Wow.
They don't know how it began.
Yeah.
This is a multi-generational relationship between man and killer whales on the oceans to hunt and kill the whales.
Can't imagine it, can you? And how did they split the whale, you know what I mean?
Well, that's a really good question. So the way it would work was they would go out in the boats, and when they went out in the boats, the First Nations people, the Thawa, they would go out. The orca would take note and think, right, the hunt is on. It's time for me to do my job. What they would do is they would go out and find the whale.
Yeah.
And then they would herd the whale closer and closer to shore to the boats of the...
So one whale, loads of killer whales herding, or just...
It was loads of killer whales would herd... let me put it another way. It was one particular pod of whales, of killer whales, orca, shall we say, for ease of terminology. The orca would, a pod of this particular, and it was only one orca knew how to do this. This one pod, big family pod, right? And they would herd the whale that they found. So they'd go out, find a proper whale, like a baleen whale, herd it to the shore, and that is where the kill would occur. The orca wouldn't let the whale escape. The humans, the Thawa, would spear and kill and butcher the whale close to shore, right? But because these beasts were so big, and of course the tribe did need, the meat, they needed all the material, but there had to be something in the contract that was for the orca, right? And they would get the lips, mouth pattern, tongue, this gigantic tons of meat in this one tongue, but that is the meat that the orca wanted. The orca are highly intelligent and as such are actually fussy eaters. So they'll kill certain animals and only eat like the liver. They'll kill certain animals and only eat bits, but the thing they really love is whale tongue.
Wow.
That's the thing. So that's what they got. They got the lips, they got the tongue. And amongst the Thawa people, this was known as the law of the tongue.
Wow, the law of the tongue.
And whenever they kept the law of the tongue and gave the tongue and lips and mouth parts to the whales, those orca, the orca would help them in the hunt.
Man, that's insane. Imagine the hunt and it getting closer, then they kill in the Red Sea, then they start lopping off its tongue and its lips and throwing it to whale, and whales feast, orcas feasting. Oh God, that's
well,
like...
the Thawa people believe they are reincarnated as killer whales. As far as they're concerned, they are feeding their ancestors.
That's cool.
By doing this, right? Now, one of them, the most legendary hunter that they used to hunt with for 30 years was an orca called Old Tom. Now get this, Old Tom was 7 meters long and weighed 6 tons.
Oh God!
This thing is fucking enormous.
Wow.
Its dorsal fin alone is like 1.5 meters tall. It's massive.
Wow.
So this thing was out hunting, was Old Tom, and bit by bit, what they've realised now is they've studied the lineage of Old Tom and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? And they now know that the DNA of Old Tom and that pod no longer exists.
Oh,
they've become extinct now, died out.
That's a shame.
Which is it's
Good news for the whales.
But we're good, kind of good news. But of course, the human population of power out hunting. They're not hunting anymore. You know what I mean? So they're saying now there's not that population out there. But this is what an amazing example of humans are working, coexisting with wild animals like that kind of way. You know what I mean?
Especially in this sea, it's such a crossover, isn't it? You know, a dog will notice you doing something one day if you live next door to each other.
Yeah.
And you kind of get involved a bit, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? In a good way.
Yeah. Allegedly.
You know what I mean, though? It'd have like a crow. If a crow had a nest in your tree, you can see it happening, can't you?
Yeah, you'd have that
crossing into the ocean for him to think, what are they doing here? Oh, they have to wait. You know what I mean? It's proper thought pattern.
Shows
isn't
the
it?
huge intelligence of the orca, and we still don't know just how intelligent the orca is. This creature and its abilities and what it does, and how it plays and interacts, it's just off the chart. This is the same thing again about why bring it back to a bit of a callback to what we were talking about, them hunting boats and things like that. They have just sunk another boat of the orcas.
It's still ongoing.
45-minute attack, and eventually sunk it, run off laughing. You know what I mean? It's still ongoing. Is that? But it's learned behaviour. So one sort of like one orca has decided on this particular behaviour, and it's leading the others and teaching it, and that's the thing, they learn so fast. I think
and pass the knowledge, like you said, innit? Like Big Betty or whatever her name was.
Well, there's one on the latest one. There was. Sorry, I interrupted you there. But you're right. There was
one named one.
There was. And they all do follow that leader. And I think there was one on, the New Planet Earth series, hunting a species of ray called the mobula ray. And it was only one pod knew how to hunt these rays because they're so fast.
Wow.
These things can totally too fast and totally outmaneuver the killer whales, the orca. But they know how to herd them and push them to the surface and
chomp down on them. Got to ask you, tongue sandwich, yes or no?
Yes.
Firmly,
I'm on the side.
Describe the sandwich.
I've got some tongue in the fridge at the moment. I like a slice.
That round. Go on then, tell me.
I won't be buying an entire tongue.
I know that, but tongue sandwich, how do you make your sandwich, you know what I mean?
My tongue...
You have to have Branson pickle on it if I'm going for tongue. It's very strong, it's a strong taste.
It's a strong taste that I like.
Is it? Just butter then?
So what I'll be doing for a tongue sandwich, it's got to be good bread, either a proper wholemeal or I like a bit of sourdough with it. Me with my bit of a dairy thing sometimes is I actually do mayo.
All right.
Yeah,
a bit Americanised.
I've got a bit
Americano.
Like a bit of Americano. So basically, it's that couple of slices of tongue.
2 slices of tongue.
English mustard.
What, yellow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And sliced iceberg lettuce. That's it.
Ooh. Yeah,
so you've got your crunch, you've got the zing, and then you've got the strong taste of the tongue.
I've never been a fan.
Have you not?
No.
What are you having in the sandwich?
At the moment, I've been cooking fucking joints of beef in air fryer.
What?
Yeah, no.
We've
got one of them dual air. Have you got an air fryer?
Yeah.
The fucking future, mate. Honestly,
they're not. They're called now. Everybody's fucking using air fryer.
Well, it's now then. I don't give a damn what everybody else are doing. As long as it cooks weird food.
What do you mean weird food?
Well, I get Dairy Lee. You get a little...
Oh, fucking hell. That's the future.
Well, then, little Baby Bell, right? You smash up a load of Doritos, yeah? Bit of egg, beat up egg on fucking Baby Bell. Coat it in smashed up Doritos.
Wait.
Bang it in air fryer.
Right, I need to reverse it. I've lost the plot here. Hang about, you got a Baby Bell?
Yes. Out of the wax, you know what I mean? Naked Baby Bell.
Nudie Baby Bell.
Yeah. Cover it in a bit of smashed up egg, you know what I mean? Beat up egg. And then roll it in smashed up Doritos, so it's totally armour coated. I do it twice. I do the egg and the roll twice. Pop it in air fryer. Oh, Matt, you haven't lived.
You're gonna die.
Don't say
You're gonna die. No, you're gonna die.
Why is that really bad for you? It's only a bit of cheese.
It's It's
I'm not doing it all. So I'm not doing it daily or all. You know what I mean? It's a little cheesy treat.
right. Baby Bells is super processed foods.
Oh yeah.
Right, so it's not cheese.
Innit?
It's not proper cheese.
I thought it was fucking cheese.
I think, as far as I'm correct if I'm wrong, but Baby Bell is basically shit cheese, right?
Yeah.
It's not good cheese.
I tried it with all the cheese and I couldn't get it to work though. This lady at Doc said to use Baby Bell. It were all oozing
The lady
out.
at the what? I thought you meant the doctors. but what? No, the lady at the doctors. The doctor. What she was saying is, don't do that. don't cover a big piece of processed cheese in fried egg and crisps.
It tastes delicious though, Arcade. It's proper delicious. Try it, listeners, try it. Anyway, back to beef. So I'll get a big bit of Silverside, yeah? And I made this portion. It were all grain mustard, yellow mustard and horseradish. And I kept it rolling for 2 days, you know, the beef. Kept it rolling in a glass. Well, you got it in the fridge marinated, and I'm rolling it over. You know, so it's like top to bottom, bottom's top. You know what I mean? You don't know which way up this beef is. You know?
Because beef naturally has a top. Call the fucking face.
But bang it air fryer, you know what I mean? Banged it. I wanted it red inside, so I'm really careful with it. But I wanted it cooked as well. And I sliced that fucking beef up, Matt. Then I had it in normal bread kit, but toasted. And I had, you're going to tell me off now. So I had blue cheese, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, mouth's watering. I toasted it a little bit, then I put more horseradish and yellow mustard on it. Then I put yellow cheese on it, you know. Oh, sorry, blue cheese. Back in toast and melted it proper sloppy down. Load of raw onions, finely chopped.
Right.
And then fucking beef in it. Boom. Oh, mate, that were a sandwich.
How do you hold down a job?
What do you mean?
You're busy as a fucker. You keep telling me how busy you are with fucking kids and stuff, right? Oh yeah, I've got loads on me. I know you got fucking loads on. You're wanking off a fucking cow.
I'm side hustling. I'm cooking their teas, and I'm like, yep, a bit of Billy Beef. I'm only turning it over now and again. 5 minutes.
Right. Is this a fucking piece of Silverside for a start, right? That's
£7. Big chunk of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got a connection, bit of discount.
Is it from those meat vans at market?
No, not meat shoots and all that sort of stuff. No, I just get a little bit of discount on Doc's. Doc discount, they call it.
Doc discount?
Yeah. See the beef, man. But yeah, it was £7. I've got another chunk in fridge.
Do you not feel guilty eating like that?
No. Why would you feel guilty about eating?
I'd be worried about my heart.
What do you mean? A bit of beef and a bit of cheese, a bit of raw onion.
I don't know, it just seems...
You eat fuck ton of cheese, you.
I don't stop.
Oh, totally stopped. You used to do. Some cheese choir by or something. You were cheese boards every night.
I was. I'm converted.
I'm clean now.
Yeah.
I have a bit of cheese now and again.
I kept my last piece of cheese I had.
Fucking weirdo. Keep up on the cheese. Is it really bad for you?
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah, you'll get gout.
The king's disease.
It isn't good for you. No.
I don't eat it all the time. Just
no, but it was one day's it's beef, one day's it's Baby Bell fried in crisps.
Lord Tolson didn't buy me loads of fucking cheese, so I ate it. I didn't eat it all.
What's Lord Tolson buying you cheese?
I don't know. He got me 7 fucking different bits of really fancy. A little bit on the side. We came over for a sleepover, didn't he? He just brought loads of cheese.
Bless him.
Very
That's
generous.
Right, very generous.
But then I'm there thinking, what a big lump of blue cheese. What I've got. Then it came. Big beef sandwich, melted blue. Oh, it was nice.
Fucking hell. I'm
right,
honestly...
Well, the fuck, are we still rolling?
Well, our kid.
Good, I see. We've been prattling on about cocks and cheese so long.
We're getting worse.
We are.
Yeah, we're getting worse.
I hope we actually enjoy this. It's like people turning off.
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
I hope not. Yeah. Stay with us. We'll get better. We'll get back on.
I think he's all right.
Yeah,
it's just such a fucking long show.
I tell you what, it's because we don't see each other often. You're at one half of Ireland. I'm at other half. When we get together, we just like turn it into fucking idiots.
I know, it's fucking wrong, innit? So it's like... So anyway, this is the last... I've got a little bit more for you, though. One last little piece of information. And I'm sort of feeling we've kind of covered it a little bit before, a really early episode, this. But I'm not sure if we have or not. But it's definitely a callback to something we were discussing.
Nice.
Right, which is we're going to cover, just a quick one, the Hairy Hands of Dartmoor.
The Hairy Hands of Dartmoor. That was, I remember it. That was Halloween episode, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the Hairy Hands. Did he grab the steering wheel?
The steering wheel.
Oh yeah, a bit more hairy hands.
So that's what I thought. We'd go down a proper ghostly legend, right? So I thought and basically this one is just from Wikipedia. I thought we'd grab the little thing because it's just we're just
hairy hands, though.
It's hairy hands, kids. That's right. Yeah.
Fill me boot, Skip.
So what they're saying is that the legend of the hairy hands, right, is it's set in Postbridge, Dartmoor, right, and the road that it's known for being on is a B3212, right? And according to the story, right, the hairy hands are a pair of disembodied hands that appear suddenly, grab the steering wheel of a moving car or the handlebars of a motorcycle, then force the victims off the road.
It's a good legend, it's a spooky one, isn't it? It's a pair of hairy hands.
Big pair of hairy hands.
You can't do all, can you?
No, you can't. So this is one of the main incidences. The bleakness of Dartmoor has encouraged the growth of many legends, but since around 1910, drivers and cyclists have reported suffering unusual accidents along that particular road, the B3212, between Postbridge and Two Bridges. In many cases, the victims reported that the vehicle had jolted or swerved violently and steered off the side of the road as if something had taken hold of the wheels and wrenched it out of control.
Yeah.
Now, in most instances, the victims ran into a verge and survived. Their experience remained a local curiosity until 1921, when E.H. Helby, the medical officer at Dartmoor Prison, was killed when he lost control of his motorcycle sidecar combination. Right? Two young girls, children of the prison governor who had been riding in the sidecar, survived.
Oh, boy.
Several weeks after Helby's death, there was another incident in which a coach driver lost control, injuring several passengers who were thrown out of their seats. Then, on 26th of August 1921, all in the same year, an army captain reported that a pair of invisible hands had taken hold of him and forced his motorcycle off the road. After which the story was picked up by newspapers in London, and the story became known nationwide.
So they're not seeing the hairy hands, they're feeling these hairy hands.
Well, I think that's kind of what it feels like, this great hairy sort of like paws grab hold and give it a yank.
No, come on.
But in Supernatural Dartmoor by Michael Williams, there's a story told by journalist and author Rufus Endell. He claimed that while driving near Postbridge on an unstated day, a pair of hands gripped the driving wheel and he had to fight for control. He managed to avoid a crash and the hands disappeared as inexplicably as they had come.
So he'd seen the ones?
He'd seen the hairy hands.
Shit.
He requested that Williams not publish the story until after his death for fear of ridicule. And not all reported incidents occurred in moving vehicles. In one incident in 1924, a woman camping on the moor with her husband reported seeing a hairy hand attempting to gain access to her caravan at night. She reported that the hand retreated when she made the sign of the cross.
Oh, retreat like going, woo,
well, I think he was coming indoor like that.
Yeah.
Oh, like that, and she made the sign of the cross and scurried away like a big hairy spider.
Jesus.
So most variations of the legend of the hairy hands do not specify the origins of the hands or attribute them to specific purpose, other than driving motorists off the road. A few local versions of the story attribute the hands to an unnamed man who died in an accident on the road, right? Now, what they sort of talk about, apparently there's a play. The legend was linked to witchcraft in the short play The Hairy Hand of Dartmoor by Michael McStay, broadcast on BBC Radio 4 in 1999, right?
Ooh, that sounds juicy.
That could be pretty good, right? And so there's been quite a few mentions in the media of them, but I think because of their it's almost like a bit of a sort of a bit ambiguous. It's just sort of it's a bit vague, shall we say?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people kind of run with the ball a little bit. But what a lot of people are saying, it's like a particular part of the road there might be a bit of a weird camber. You know what I mean? So the road's not camber. So the road, when the way a road's rounded.
Yes.
Right, that's called the camber.
Yeah.
Where so a road.
So your wheels come off a little bit, like you.
That's it. So it's like sometimes if you have what's called an adverse camber,
Yeah.
you might be going around a corner, and quite often what we'll do on a corner and roads is to tip it up a little bit, so that you lean in, you can steer into it. But if it tips off too much, you roll off the corner of the road as you're going around it, and that's what's called an adverse camber.
Right.
And that can be really dangerous. Yeah. And on certain roads, you can be just driving along normally, and if part of the camber, part of this roll of the road, this sort of like arching of the road, if it's too much, you think you're just going in one direction, but no, it can just tip you straight off into the. So that's what I think could be like it, and sometimes a little bit of a landslip, a bit of a dip underneath the earth makes that part of the road dip a bit, and suddenly you're no longer in a straight line, you're going off the road.
Do you think they're talking about the same? It's interesting to get more facts on the road, I suppose, and how long the road is, where the accidents, plot it out a little bit where each one is. But I think some of them are that old, we ain't got the exact part of it.
I think we have, because it's only 1921. You've got to realise this is the age of motoring has started, and that piece of road, it's almost unchanged.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Hasn't it?
It's where I think it's.
Well, the only part of England that hasn't been changed, well, fucking roadworks. Jesus Christ.
But I think one time it might be worth investigating.
Absolutely.
That, I want to go to Dartmoor anyway. There's loads
I'd
of
love to. I'm a massive Holmes fan. And Baskervilles, it's up there.
Holmes!
It's brilliant. But I was like looking back, hairy hands to me is like murderer hands, what I mean? Or like Neanderthal. Cheers, Skip. Like their hands, you know what I mean?
Well, I think this is I think there's been quite a lot of stories being written around them then. This is what I mean, it's a lot of people's imaginations run right a little bit. They've all imagined these monster hands around. One of the big stories I've heard was that somebody's like in some car accident. And his hands were cut off in the accident, and that's what these hands are then returning to sort of like wreak revenge or sort of something, or strangle people.
Everybody will talk, an hand that's up to tomfoolery out of Evil Dead 2, when he chops his own paw off and that. But have you ever seen The Hand, Michael Caine?
Do you know, a lot of years ago I have.
It's good. Really menacing, but it's that bit it comes round the door. You never see back end of it,
no,
you know what I mean?
Bloke,
it is totally, but you kind of it does become really kind of menacing in that movie. It's pretty funny.
The weird thing is, it is from with Michael Caine as well, so you can actually cross that particular film with the Italian job. And what do you get? The hand job.
Don't blow my bloody cock!
So that's it, you see. So I don't think really the hairy hands of Dartmoor can probably be sort of like set away by an odd camber of the road. You could say the woman in the caravan perhaps might have just basically seen somebody trying to nick stuff out of the caravan.
I think they're out there lurking in the fog.
There could be.
That's
it. And to be fair, if it is Dartmoor, everything's up inbred over there, so they'll probably be webdams anyway. Anyway, Arkid, I think we're better to let the...
it's been a lovely jaunt, Arkid. Thank you, Skip.
So it's been a bumper episode. So it's like we don't get to do it as often as you like, but when we do it right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it just remains for me to say now it's a big bye-bye from Matt.
And it's a big bye-bye from Benny. Guys, take care.
There are 3 ways you may contact Kraken Cove. Either by email at krakencovepodcast@gmail.com, on Twitter @Kraken Cove, or Instagram @Kraken Cove Pod. Ha ha!